So what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another fantastic speedy video. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I know I'm in. Before I tell you them, let's hit it with intro. Okay, guys. So anyways, today, I just don't know what I really wanted to do for a video. So I'm just gonna be going over my favorite brawlers to play in Heist. So I'm going to be going over those, and yeah, I'm just going to start with the first tier, or actually, I'm going to start with tier 2 and get to the better ones at the end. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like if you guys enjoy my content. And yeah, let's just jump into the video. Okay, guys, so we're here. We're going to be starting off with playing some Piper. There are some things you do need to actually make Piper fun to play here in Heist. You need her star power, ambush, just to deal with all that damage. She is fun in other ways in the map, or in Heist, but if you really want to make her fun, you gotta have the star power, ambush. So you have to be at power rank 10 or level 10. So if you're at level 10 and you have ambush, Piper is one of these brawlers that are really fun to play. She just has so much. She can just go through the entire map and just destroy the Heist with that extra little bit of damage from her star power. So we're gonna finish up this this battle, and I'm just gonna jump into the next one. So, like I said, Piper, as you can see here, is definitely a better brawler to play, since, especially when you have that ambush, just because of that little extra damage. Plus, especially in some maps, you just can get that distance, get that extra range there. If you have a Reza with on your team, that'd be a really good team. Just throw have that Rosa throw down that gadget and just go in with the Piper and just destroy that safe with all that damage you can get with ambush and that Rosa. So Rosa and Piper is a really good comp if you can pull together a team with them. So there we go. We're going to be picking up the first dubs. Into battle 2, we have Darryl here. So Darryl is another really great brawler if you have his gadget, recoiling rotor. So you can just get on top of that Heist and just absolutely destroy it. And if you can, that's really great, just like I just did there. So have recoiling rotor on and with your Darryl, and that's honestly a really good matchup there. You're definitely going to have a good match, since you can just jump up on to that safe. Just roll it onto the safe, just use that gadget, spin, and destroy as much as you can with that one attack. The next brawler that I'm going over is also really similar to Darryl with his recoiling rotor. So there we go. We've used all of our gadgets, and it's already down to 32%. We should be able to pick up this dubs fairly easily. Don't know how long it takes to destroy that. So they're only up by about 15% here. Just going to be rolling in there. Down to 10%, so I dealt about 4% of their damage, which is good. We need to do that, but they are also really close to beating us as well. They only have 1% or we only have 1%. So there we go. We actually might not be able to win this, but we're going to jump into the next brawler. This next brawler is a little higher up on my list is because it's Rico. With his star power, super bouncy or extra bouncy, it just really helps. And then also multi-ball launcher is also really useful for Rico to bounce off those walls and deal that extra little bit of damage. I just really like that part about Rico, if you can do that, but his main reason he's good in Heist is for that gadget, since I'm guessing a lot of you guys are able to have these gadgets with your brawlers. So if you guys have them, it's a really good gadget to have. Like, it just helps so much with just getting on top if you can. Like, I know Rico's a lower health brawler than a lot of brawlers, but if you can get on top of that safe, you are gonna have a really good game. Just like Darryl, he can do about the same with that going in on top of the safe. Darryl's a little easier though, just because he can he can just roll on top of the safe, and he does have a little more health than Rico does. But if you don't have Darryl and you have Rico, Rico does come in a very close second for coming in and dealing damage. So Rico's another fun brawler to play. Like, I really don't play him a lot, so he's not one of my favorites, but he is also another really great brawler. If you have him, you can just use Rico. Another fun brawler to play here in Heist is Primo. Again, he has a star power that's really fun and a gadget. So there's two reasons he can be really great here in Heist, and I'll show you both here in a second. I just got to get to the Heist. One of them is with his super, and you have to have him maxed out with El Fuego. That flame just helps so much, jumping in on the safe, burning up that thing with the other thing. And also Asteroid Belt, it also really helps. So using both of those will really help you progress deal more damage and progress further on the safe than you would without them, just because of how good those star powers are. And I just completely missed that safe. So with Asteroid Belt, you can just jump on, and it's really, really fun. So this next brawler is Bull. And you guys might be wondering, why is another tank here? Tanks aren't typically really good in Heist, but we are going to be having another tank. We already had El Primo, but I think this is there's only these two that are really fun to play in Heist. So this is the biggest reason. If you have T-Bone Injector, it's just really fun. Get on top of that Heist and just go in and deal as much damage as you can. Like, it's just really easy to do, and you can do it a lot, or you can do it 3 times. Just you heal up, and then just charge in, and then you can just go in and attack. So I use this strategy a lot in my matches, and it helps and works pretty much every single time. So that was Bull, and moving on to the next one. Okay, guys, so like Rico and Darryl, this one also has another brawler that's very similar to the reason he's good, but he's also good in a different way. this brawler is Brock. So Brock is really good with his star power, and also with his star power Incendiary, and also his gadget Rocket Fuel. So both those, if you have those, you're gonna be good with Brock. Also, just having his super there is also going to help quite a bit with going in and making that damage. So you have Incendiary and you have Rocket Fuel. You will be doing pretty well in the matches. So you also will have that extra damage built up by his super. So overall, Brock is one of the better brawlers, and he's still in tier 2, but he is still really fun to play if you can get in the right position to use him. You can use him really, really well, and he can be really, really fun at some points in the game. So Brock, another one of the better or more fun brawlers to play, and I'm just going to finish up this battle here, and then we're going to jump into the final battle, or the final brawler of tier 2. So this final battle, like I said, of tier 2 is Colt. So Silver Bullet and Speed Reloader are his two gadgets, and they're both honestly really, really good here in Heist. One dealing more damage, one reloading faster. Honestly, I really don't know which one's better. Ever since Silver Bullet came out, I've mainly been using that one. But they're both honestly really good for if you guys have either. So also, having a star power is nice because the one I'm using currently, I forget what it's called, but it just gives him a little extra range on a super and his shots. So if you can have that little extra range, even that little bit, it just helps so much being able to finish off brawlers so much easier than when you're going to have to get up closer. And there's some far range brawlers. So overall, when you have to deal lot of damage and you can be far away, it helps a lot in battles. So we're just gonna finish up this battle and then jump into the tier 1 brawlers for the most fun brawlers to play. So obviously it looks like we're gonna win, but he only got one shot off of his super, which isn't very great. I would have probably saved it, but yeah, like they only have 9%. We have 39%, so we should be able to take the dubs here, just like that. So yeah, we're gonna be jumping in to our tier 1 brawlers. Okay, guys, so jumping here into tier 1 of the most fun brawlers to play in Heist. We're starting off here with Nita. So Nita is honestly one of my favorite brawlers here to play in Heist. And it's not really Nita that's fun, but it's her bear that I like playing. Because when the star power Hyper Bear, it goes extremely well with. So if I can get in there, quick, there. So. And then when you get that shield on, I forget what gadget that is, but I do like this gadget better. You can just go in, use that gadget, and just go in, destroying that enemy safe. So I do like Nita a lot for inside of Heist. She's just really fun to use and play, and if you guys have Hyper Bear star power, that is definitely her better star power to use. So, use Hyper Bear if you have it. Like, obviously, there's other stuff that you can use her other one, but it's just better to use Hyper Bear. You gotta deal that extra damage to that safe with Hyper Bear, with that more speed than a typical bear for Nita. So we should be able to pick up the dubs here in with Nita. So we just gotta finish this M's, or have her lose that super, and then charge in with Bruce one more time, and I believe that should finish the dubs. Are there we go. So yeah, Nita, one of the better brawlers. Yeah, so Nita's in tier 1. Yeah, here we go to tier 2, or the second. The second brawler. I like pretty much for the same reason that I like Nita. It's the star power, or the super for Nani. For a bow, is probably your best chance of, or a higher chance of winning, but just playing Nani by herself is insanely fun to do. So you don't really need a star power. Obviously, there are star powers you can use, but you for sure you want a gadget. I forget what this gadget's called that I'm using, but it's definitely the one you want because it gives you a shield when you use her super. So I'll show you here quick. So I'm going to use that because now well, that's not what I wanted, but you know, I still ended up killing that Barley. But her super, or this gadget here, it just deals it's a shield pretty much. So I really like that about this when you use that combination. So that's what I would use if I were you guys, but you can still just use a Nani without really needing her thing, so, or her gadget. So that was match 2, jumping in to match 3. Okay guys, so brawler 3 of tier 1 is Tara. So Tara, you want her support from beyond gadget. If you have that gadget and can get in close with that safe, that will be just really, really good for your team there, just because you can get in, you can place down your gadget, just use your gadget there, and then you can just get an easy win, hopefully, there. So just go in, and now they're all there. They're going to be dealing quite a bit of damage. I know they're only there for like 30 seconds or something. I forget how long they are there, but I still really, really like just throwing those guys down and just going away at the safe. It's a lot easier in base races, and it helps a lot for base races when you guys play those. But I definitely like this gadget a lot better than our other one, because the other one you can just see in the grass, and that really doesn't do anything. Unlike this one, where it actually can help you do stuff. So that's why I like this one better, especially in Heist. So for sure in Heist, if you're going to be playing, use this gadget, or the help from beyond gadget. It just helps so much more than using any other gadgets. Obviously, Tara is better in certain maps, and this map isn't really good for Tara, but she is still good. So we're just going to be placing down. Oh, did not see that Piper had her super ready, but yeah. So we're probably going to end up losing this match here, just because we can't really get down there. So we're just going to super finish that Byron off. you'll use our last gadget. And the thing with all these gadgets that you do need to do is you gotta use all of them. Oh, and we still won. So yeah, you gotta use all your gadgets when you do want to use these gadget brawlers. But moving on to I think the fourth one. The fourth one, we have Karl, and Karl is really good in haste, but you need one thing. You need walls. Without the walls, Karl isn't really good because you don't have as much efficiency as you would say another like an 8-bit or something, like, or a Colt, because a Colt, you can just go in and you can just it doesn't matter. You don't need a wall to like bounce back your pickaxe faster or something. So Karl for sure isn't as good, but still you can use Karl, or Karl though is good, and he's definitely really fun to play in haste. So that's why he is in like the second seed, because we only have one more brawler here. I only have one more brawler that's probably my most favorite brawler, and it's only because Karl doesn't always have walls to use. That's the main reason I don't like Karl in all circumstances, is just because of these those matches you don't get that extra wall. But we're going to be finishing up here with Karl with the dubs and moving on to the final brawler in tier 1. So here we go. Okay guys, so this is the moment you guys have all been waiting for. My favorite brawler in haste is 8-bit, just because of his gadget with extra credit. It's just so fun to use, especially when you can build up that super. With that, I know you can't teleport to his like upgrade thing, but if you can get that use with extra credits, you're gonna be good. That's a good combination there. I'm gonna be using it here in 1 second, but I just gotta get over to the other team. Not gonna activate the super or my gadget yet because I gotta get over there, but gotta heal up. I can't die. I gotta go. I gotta do this. Okay, so I'm just going in. It is annoying just because of how slow 8-bit is, but it's definitely worth your time to go in, use that extra credit gadget, and just go in. So I actually think I can reach the safe from right up over here after we finish off Bruce and this Rico. Die! Okay. So I believe I can... Yeah, it's just barely I can hit it. But they're going to end up destroying it. I'll show you guys here in a second. I'll try at least. But if you can get this off, you have to have like the right team. And having a team that can destroy you, a lot of stuff for you, helps 100%. So here we go. Here's with extra credit. It just deals so much damage. And plus, even if it shoots off 2 things of your ammo in 1 shot, it just helps so much to use. Like, it's just so nice to have if you guys have it. It's just, yeah. And yeah, that's all the brawlers. Okay guys, so those were my favorite brawlers here in Haste and Brawl Stars. Comment down below who your favorite brawler is in Brawl Stars, and maybe in a future video I'll look through those comments and I'll play all those brawlers and see which one is my favorite in Haste. Also make sure you guys leave a like. I really worked hard on this editing and try to make it as perfect as I could. Also make sure you guys subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and ring that bell icon for you get notified when I upload, because recently I started premiering my videos, and if you guys want to be one of the first people to see my videos live, make sure to ring that bell icon for you get notified when I premiere that video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.